Hey everybody, it's me, Veronica, coming to you with an update of what actually took place. And I've got yummy oatmeal that's runny. It's really runny. Wow, that's much different from when I was a child eating oatmeal. Okay, so I decided instead of working on my blog, because I have my blog spot, what I'm going to do is just put this in there and be like, fuck it. Wow. He was great, Mom! I live at home with my mother. What they say? Yeah. Why do I keep putting things in my mouth? Okay. So, what we're going... This is from yesterday. This is also from yesterday. I'm so... Hold on. It's horrible. I'm so drunk. I was so intoxicated, drunk, whatever you want to say. Yeah. Call me. Okay, I'm done. Let's start from the beginning. First day, Mayercraft Carrier. I was there by myself. I went on Frontier. I don't know if you've ever visited that airline. I felt like an idiot. Like, at the beginning, I was like, I know what I'm doing, da-da-da-da. But after talking to the stewardess and everything, I don't know if she thought I was 17 or, 15 or something, but just the way she made little side comments and everything, it really made me go, wait a minute, I'm not a kid. I'm 22 years old. I'm gonna be 23 this year. I wish I never said that out loud. But, yeah, So, that was the first thing that happened. But, second thing that happened was, I made my flight from Milwaukee to Denver, and then from Denver to LAX. Everything went good from Milwaukee to Denver. We made it in time, which I was actually, very afraid of, because I only had 45 minutes to make my connecting flights, and then coming home I only had 20 minutes to make my connecting flights. So I was very scared. So, what ended up happening is we got there on time, and I'm like, oh, it's great. And, the plane's going over the clouds, and everything's really fine, right? And then, as it's going down, we first started to notice the clouds are, really thick. So we're going down, and all of a sudden, the sun was out before, up at clouds and everything. We're seeing blue sky. The clouds have now, made, this fortress. It is snowing really hard, and we're just like, oh, crap. So I get on my next flight, and I'm supposed to be there, at 10, because I went and paid for one of those, those shuttle places. And I was like, I can do it, blah, 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 blah. And what ended up happening is that I thought that everything would be, good. That's what I was thinking. I was like, everything's going to be great. It's going to be fine. It's going to be hot, sexy, sweet. And, we were on a runway for 40 minutes because they had to defrost the plane, because the snow had built up and everything, and they had to de-ice it. So I was just sitting on there going, oh my gosh, I'm 40 minutes late. I'm fucking 40 minutes late. Holy shit, I am 40 fucking minutes late. So I'm freaking out, typical me mode, And we get there, and I'm searching for it, because I'm where do I pick up my luggage? Where do I pick up the vans? So I'm talking to this woman who worked there, and she's like, oh, all you have to do is go to 6. Don't worry, just go to 6. I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm walking, and the exit that I came out was number 2. The thing about LAX is that it's a very big airport. I didn't know how big it was until I was walking with my backpack that had, like, all of my homework and everything, and I'm walking, and as I'm walking, I'm like, 6, 6, 6, where's 6? I'm still on 2, wait, what, wait, I'm still on 2? I'm still on 2? I'm looking around, there's 2, 2, 2, 2, and then later on, there's 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, you know, like these long line of numbers, and I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me, you've got to be kidding me, so I'm like, so I'm just walking, and I'm like, just push it, this BS, I'm acting all crazy and everything, obviously, and I end up getting, like, on the van, I end up getting on the van, found it, thankfully, oh, wait, no, actually, I had my luggage, I had my backpack and my luggage, and was carrying it to, no, that's not right. I can't remember what the hell happened. We'll talk about that also. So I got on the van, and I was talking to these people, and I wasn't saying anything, because I'm like, oh, I don't know any of these people. Are they going to Mayercraft? I don't want to say, hey, are you going to Mayercraft? Because they might not. And then I'd look like a weirdo, you know? So I'm just, and then I see this guy who has this paper that says Mayercraft. And I was like, oh, you're part of the Mayercraft Carrier. He's like, yeah. And then this woman was like, yeah, me too. And I was like, oh, cool. And I'm like talking, and I just like kept talking and stuff. I kind of do that when I'm nervous. Either I'll like talk a lot or I won't talk at all, which like sucks. But I end up talking to both of them. I forgot the guy's name and his friend's name, but they like dropped us off. They were taking us. The only thing that did happen with it is that the shuttle people did not know that the Carnival Splendor had been moved to Los Angeles, the port of Los Angeles. They thought it would be in Long Beach, but it wasn't. So then he had to like drive. And thankfully, the guy who didn't really talk, thankfully he had the paper, because I didn't have the paper. I didn't know why I was not prepared for this. You'd think, of all people, I'd be prepared. I'm usually, like, always thinking, gotta do this, gotta do that. No, nothing. So, we get there. So, I'm kind of nervous, because everyone's got somebody, and I'm, like, noticing that the woman that I talked to on the van, like, she was, like, talking, but she wasn't really talking, so I was thinking in my mind, I'm gonna make at least one friend. I gotta make some, like a friend or something, because I don't know anyone. Heck, I'm not even gonna know my roommate when she gets in. I don't know her. So I'm like, okay, so I'm talking to her and everything, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I'm acting too weird, you know? Like, I kept asking her questions and everything, trying to figure out stuff, and then I was like, well, maybe I should just, back off. So I was, like, trying to give her space, because I didn't want her to think I was crazy or whatever. And then, like, we're going through stuff. They're trying to get pictures of people. They did not get a picture of me. Because I had rollers in my hair, and, it looked cute. It looked cute, okay? I had rollers in my hair. It looked cute. Like, it was just like, roll, roll, roll. And, like, it was set and everything, and I was, like, passing photos, like, cha-cha, cha, can't touch me. And I was, like, about to get into the ship, and they're like, excuse me, you're going to have to take off that hat. And I'm like, okay, but I got rollers. You're going to have to take it off. You're going to have to take off the other hat, like the scarf that you have on. I'm like, but I have rollers. I have rollers. So like, sorry, take it off. Click. And I was like, my hair. It wasn't perfected. And I don't know why I said that as an effect. Anyway, so then they were like, okay, whatever. So that was cool. And then, like, I ended up seeing her again, so after, like, going to my room, like, I wiped everything down and, like, sprayed the bed. And they gave me, like, a king bed, so I asked the guy, I have a roommate, and they're like, oh, what we'll do is, you'll have the bed together, and then when your roommate comes, like, the day of, we'll split it apart, so then you both have your own beds. And I'm like, cool! So, like, I had my own, like, big bed, and it was